So we began to do this lesson by saying that parenting is a very active undertaking that it requires a lot of energy to do well. So you might think of this energy as a pitcher of water, which you pour out of all day as you're taking care of the needs of your family, your career, your volunteer activities, friends, and other demands. And by the end of the day, this energy can be used up and your pitcher is completely empty. The idea of taking care of the caregiver, namely you, is that you have to take time each day to restore yourself. While some parents think that taking personal time is selfish, the truth is that you can't do your best if you're consistently overwhelmed, exhausted, burned out, or just plain irritable. Of course, there's parents who go to an extreme in taking care of themselves to the detriment of their children and significant others. So self-care means to systematically plan and take time away from your children to care for yourselves and your other relationship. So these are some of the areas that can help you plan. Keep your body healthy. Take some time away from your children each day to care for your body. A regular exercise program is great, but a good hot bath can be just the same thing at other times too. Eat a healthy diet, but don't diet. Keep alcohol and caffeine in moderation, and this is very important here, get enough sleep. We also want to talk and visit with other people. There's an old story about the mother who was at her first dinner party in ages when she noticed that the man sitting next to her was staring at her strangely. Then she realized with horror that while she had been talking to him so intently, she had also been cutting his meat for him. Obviously, she needed to get out more. Make sure you take the time to talk with friends and spouses and other adults to keep you connected and recharged. You also want to clear your mind. Generals used to talk about something called the haze of battle. It seems that with so much commotion, it's sometimes hard to know what's really going on. Parents can find themselves in this haze too. So to help, take a time out when it's needed. Even 10 minutes lying on your bed with the door closed can do wonder. Other ways that we can stay clear is to spend time outdoors, listen to music, or read. Being a lifelong learner is a really good way to stay sharp as you develop new interests and new skills. We also want to get organized. A lack of structure and organization is bad for kids, and it's bad for parents too. And when you're consistently worrying about things falling through the cracks and not getting done, you're expending needless energy. Simple time management tools are going to include making and using to-do lists every day, keeping a family calendar of everybody's activities, and taking time to organize each part of your home. And lastly, decide how you want to handle romance. Not everybody has the same goals about romance in their lives. Some single parents are content to spend time with adult friends and their children, perhaps putting off the romance until the kids are grown. Others actively date with or without the intention of marriage. Take some time to think about what is best for you and your family and then actively pursue it. Just be sure that you balance everyone's needs. If you're married or in a significant relationship, it's going to be important to take care of your couple relationship. That means going out without the kids at times and taking adult-only vacations. You'd be surprised how the romance can rebloom when you've had a little privacy someplace away from home. And if your marriage needs the help of a counselor, go and check with your local mental health center or a physician or other resource for a good referral. Learning new skills, from riding a bike to using a computer program to learning new parenting techniques, it's going to require practice. And the more you practice, the better the results. And as you're going through each one of these lessons and you're learning powerful parenting skills and techniques, it's very important that you take the time to put these ideas to work in your family. I recommend that you do one lesson a week, and then before moving on to the next, give yourself that full week to practice those new skills with your family. Record your experiences in your own journal. And even with practice, it's important that you don't expect your kids to change this week. It's sometimes easy to forget that it took years to develop some of the problems that you may experience with your child. And just as it takes a large ship time to change its course after the rudders are adjusted, it's going to take time before you begin to see positive changes in the course of your relationship with your child. As you become more familiar with the skills that you're learning, these techniques will become more and more natural to you, and you're going to start to see the positive changes.